Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and for all you new guys, first time viewers here, is a little about me. So I promote lakes, I give you a tour around, I try and show you what to expect when you arrive. I've actually fished Ghost Park Lake before. Last year we went out with Frank and some of the tracker guys, but I didn't actually do any recordings, so when Frank asked this time if I wanted to come back, it was just an absolute no-brainer. If you've not seen the video, check out Italian Monsters on YouTube. Ed caught the big Lin. It has to be said, I think it's one of the best looking linears that I've ever seen. So talking of PBs, there was a guy there called Rich. He didn't have a very high PB when he left the UK. I think it was only about 20 something pounds. Anyway, he decided to break his PB 8 times in 1 week, and he did it actually in succession, which was quite funny. So, but I believe he was £46, something like that, when he finished off at the end of the week. So, more than happy. So while this video is playing, about 600 mile an hour, we're on our way to Italy. As I say, it's about 1300 miles there and about. So I thought I'd tell you a little bit about Ghost Park Lake. So it was built between 1960s, 1970s. It's a gravel pit quarry. It's about 40 acres in size with 40 swims. The average fish in there now is about 35 pounds. There's approximately 4,500 fish. There's mirrors, commons, grass carp, sturgeons, blackamoors. So if you need a supermarket, the supermarket's about 15 minutes down the road. If you want food delivered at the lake, you can get pizzas and kebab delivered at the gates. Can I ask a little favour of you? If you could like and subscribe to my videos, they take a lot of time, a lot of effort to make. It doesn't cost you a penny, it just helps me along the way. Obviously if I get to 1,000 subscribers, it can monetise. I won't earn a lot, but something's better than nothing. It helps pay for the videos, and I can carry on giving them to you. Thanks guys, highly appreciated. Anyway, let's go and have a look around Ghost Park Lake and we'll see what it's all about. So there's a vending machines here, coffee machine, plenty of power points, some power points down there. Fridge freezer, there's a fridge freezer on the other side as well with the other shower block, which is complete opposite side of the lake. So if you're stuck around there, I'll say stuck around there, there's just a good swims around there, there's mega. So you've got the clubhouse here, just a few of the pictures. It's one of the shower blocks. I say there's toilets dotted around on each sort of corner of the lake. You've got the main blocks on the other side, and then as I say these ones. There's barbecue stations all over the place as well, if you have this sort of thing. So nice clean toilets again. So sinks, nice shower, toilets. Yeah, it's all good out here. No complaints at all. So I swim 12, coming back into like the back bay. Obviously there's plenty of road so you can park up here with your vans to stay in your vans if you wanted to. It's better to bivvy up there if I'm honest, but this is all what it's like. Comes Raf, one of the guys been fishing this with this week. They're just on their way home. That's swim 13. So this is like peg 14, 15, 16, etc. going around in this bay. I've noticed, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, where the lines have been out and this has been unfished this week, loads of fish pushed down to this area. You can see all the fizz in and stuff. There's massive amounts of fish out here at the moment, which is one thing I will say, if you do come out here, look at them down there, look, you see them? Two big bass. Yeah, if you do come out here fishing, I say wear appropriate footwear. Some of the banks down here, they're like sheer drops off, and it's very, very rocky. So you get like those divers slip-on sort of trainers that are grippy, so if you're jumping in and out of the water, they're perfect for it. But if you've got just like flip-flops or whatever, yeah, you're going to get caught out. So if you do come out, wear suitable footwear, because some of the banks are a bit savage. Anyway, I'll go around taking you around. So in a few places dotted around the lake, you've got like toilet areas, portal ones. If you need them, you get caught out. Barbie stations, which are always handy. So they're dotted around the lake as well, all over the place. I'll just carry on walking you around. I'll just try and sort of show you a few swims. I mean, it's a big venue. I can probably do it better by the drone and just show you the swims from there. I say, I'm just coming down now. This is peg 17. As you say, you've got plenty of water. It's I don't really see there what I was saying about with the banks. I mean, that's probably a foot drop to the water and then a 2 foot drop onto the shelf as soon as you go down. So it's not too bad around here, but you'll see later on in the video when I go to some of the rear bits, the banks are savage. Just come around, swim 18, same as the other one. Plenty of fish here this morning, fizzing all over the shop. They've been lumping all out down there. Look. Swim 19. I mean, they're all massive swims. I mean, they're effectively doubles. You're fishing here side by side with your mates and stuff. I'd say 9 out of 10 swims on here are literally all doubles. And like you say, you've got the road coming round that. And you can park straight next to your swim. And you're away again. Yeah, it's peg 20 this is. See, this has got a nice swim. It's only shallow drop there, a nice shelf going out. But so most shelves, when you go out, the way this lace has been dug, go out to, I don't know if you see the end of that gravel bar there. As soon as you're there, that dropped down to 27, 28 foot almost instantly. So there's peg 21, pretty much the same as 20. That fish lumping out again still. So just coming up to Nathan and Craig. I bet you Nathan's still got his rods out. We're going in about, I don't know, an hour, and I think he's still got his rods out. They're sat chilling, having a fag by the looks of things. but that's peg 22. So it's coming right round the back of the lake. Some nice little stalking positions. Look at these. Getting out into the base. All tucked up in the corner. There's a few of those around, going around the lake, which is lovely. So another portaloo, another barbecue area, another little stalking spot if you want to get in there. Other side, coming around the other side of the lake now. I'll cut you off and I'll come back into another swim in a minute. So this is coming down the sort of back side of the lake now. As you can see, there's a track coming round. There's loads and loads of places to park. You literally just park your van up anywhere, right next to your swim, which is beautiful. Personally, I really like this side of the lake. It's lovely. The swims are gorgeous. So where am I now? I'm in 35, I believe it is. 25. Let's go around into that bay I just showed you from them little stalking positions. I'd say it's pretty much an egg box. It's all gravel all over. But there's plenty of bars and little humps and stuff like that to fish from. It's all clean as a whistle. But let's come down, peg 26. You say these are all double swims, so if you're with your mate, I mean, you can park up under the trees, look, literally straight out onto your swims. Absolutely amazing. You don't get much better. As they come down, you can tell the lads have cleaned up now. That's why they were bivvied up. Look, rubbish is there already to be picked up. She'll be round a little while, take all the rubbish away. And another nice swim. I don't know if you can see all the fizzing out there. Look, it's like a blooming jacuzzi. There is fish everywhere. Which is typical, so we know the lines have moved out and they're coming back in. But that's peg 27. I'm coming down now. Down into peg 28. But look at these for swims. You've got the shade now of the trees, so the loads all out. Into peg 28. And bass there in the edge. Right, I'll continue round. And down into peg 29. 29. I was out down here fishing here last year. It's quite a nice spot actually, but they're all the same really. You've got these drop-offs going in to these shelves, pretty much the same all the way down the bank. You can walk on this, it's all pretty solid, a little bit silty but nothing too major. But literally just off the edge of that, then you've got the big drop-off. But I mean, what we were finding here is that drop-off goes 27, 28 foot again, goes out, and then you've got bars coming up and they're going to like 25, 24 foot, and then it'll drop down to 30 and then it'll come back up again. But yeah, what we found is getting on them bars, and that's where the fish want to feed from. So coming down now, this is peg 31. So these are all nice swims, lovely swims, so much room. Once again, you're right next to the shower block, which is just behind that caravan there. Those caravans, I suppose, if you want to get in them in the evening and have a social and whatever, but none of us did. It's too nice out here. We just sat out in our chairs and lit the barbecue, all got the paella pan going, and just had another bit of food next to our rods, which is lovely. A nice little bay here. This is 32. So this is the second shower block. Come in. You see, everyone's left today. It's immaculate. All well looked after. Guys will look after things. Nice shower, look, a very big walk-in shower. All toilet facilities. Sink, fridge freezer, power points and all that in here if you need them. And then we're coming back down to like the sort of front of the lake again. So this is where I was fishing down here the first week. I've done pretty good. As you're sort of coming down the 30s, and there's a stream that runs round this side of the lake, goes right round. If you're here and it's really hot, that seems to be a spring off the, because you've got the Swiss Alps over the back. So this spring is absolutely freezing cold. So if you're in any of these swims, get your boilie bag, chuck your beers or whatever into them, fling them into there, and you've got ice cold beers all the time. It's lovely. But this is what I was saying again earlier about footwear. Be prepared, because some of these banks they drop off. And so you've got the shelf you can go into, so you can step around on those. But so just don't go to the edge, because it is like 27 foot, 28 foot straight off the edge of them shelves. So you're literally the same again as coming down here. This is peg 34, but I think that's quite a gradient on the hills that. So if you're on these sides, just be prepared, be kitted out for it. It's quite steep, and then you've got this drops going into the water. So if it's when it's wet for all the dew in the morning, it's very slippy. Just be warned, have the right kit with you, because you're going to need it. And come down into 35. So Ash, who was with us, he was fishing in here. He had good few days. Let's peg 35. Same again, look, you've got your little plateau going out, so you can walk on it, but when you've got fish, you've got that to deal with. So it is not the easiest to jump down, get back out. I mean, it's just silty there. It is a little bit treacherous, but like I say, if you're kitted out for it, no problem. So we're starting to come around to the sort of front of the lake now. This is peg 36. Takes you out into the bay. Fish seem to hold up in here quite a bit. Yeah, it's quite a nice little area. Seems like most of the fish this morning are down the bottom end of the lake. Not as much fish in this end as there is down the other side, but they're in here. You can still see them all fizzing up, but nothing near the numbers that are down the bottom end. This must be peg 40. Oh no, it's not, sorry, peg 37. We're in peg 37. Same again. I mean, all about these banks, that they are a bit mad. But once you're down on the shelf, it's no problem at all. So it's just climbing in and out, you've got to be a bit prepared. But plenty of water on all these, magnificent. So peg 38. Coming round, it's almost sort of at the entrance now as you first drive in. 38, same again into this bay. Beautiful fishing area. So I've constantly seen fish in here the whole trip. It's just a road as you come in. Another barbecue area, toilet area, portaloos, but they're absolutely spotless. Don't be put off because they're portaloos, because they're absolutely kept spotless. And this is the road as you come in to Ghost. So this takes you all the way down. You'll see the point swim shortly. There's a few swims here on my right, but there's no real point showing you those, because they're just literally fishing out into this bay here on our right hand side. This takes us down to the point, which personally I think is probably one of the better swims on the lake. I'll show you that in a second. So this is off the road bank as you come in on the way in. Same again, coming down now the road bank, fishing out to that bay. And I was saying about those snags, they're basically all along this margin here. I was told that there's possibly a barge there that was sunk, and it's just, maybe that's one of the snags. I'm not really sure, I've not seen it, so but that's rumour has it there's probably a big barge. Then coming into the road bank, just all swims dotted along. You see that little load of fizzing just there. Somebody's having a good munch down there. So this is it now, we're just literally coming up. walking up to where the point is. There's my van, fully loaded up to the hilts because we're going home. There's Ash playing Bebo. Morning, Ash.
Bebo.
So Ash is all packed down and cleared up now. And this is it. So you've got, I think it's like a shed. It's got bunk beds and stuff in it. I don't know if the owner rents that out. Well, I'm not really sure. I've not heard really anything about it. I'm going to say this is the point swims. We've got 3 on here. But this commands such an amount of water. It's loads of it. And so you come round, and this is what I'd say is the main point swim. It by far gives you the most amount of water, most amount of space. It's huge. And yeah, just look at it. You know, you look at venues like this and the fish that's in them. Wow, just wow. And this is it, right? Last part of the lake coming down. This is where the clubhouse is. Little shop, vending machines. The main jetty going out onto the lake. And that's it. So Ghost Park till next year. Well, this feels a much better fish. It has stripped me loads. It's kiting round to the left and it feels a bit of a chunk, which would be nice because the biggest I've had so far is 43. This does feel a better fish, but he has gone a long way left. Cool. Yeah, this does feel a better fish. Yeah, it's definitely a lot heavier. Funny feeling this could be one of them black and moors because it is very powerful. Just hold him. This is a strong fish. Come on, girl. The one thing I've noticed from coming to Ghost, so the water's very deep. I mean, I'm in 27, 28 foot of water. I mean, but round me it's like 30 foot. So I'm just trying to fish on top of the little shelf that's there. It is producing for me, but slowly compared to some of the other guys. But it's good fishing. So this fish is heavy. But beautiful start to the day. I've had a 42 last night, and then I put it out this morning straight on top of the spot and had a 38 common, which was very nice. Thursday. I'm not even taking the pictures of them really. I'm going to start doing a few more, but I said anything under 40 I'm not going to bother, I'm just going to put them straight back. But this one is coming slowly. Given up a bit, I think. But what usually happens is, as soon as I get them near the edge, they get in tight against the shelf. This shelf drops off here. It's like fishing a swimming cliff face. So it goes out about, I don't know, 12 foot, look, and you can see the edge of the butt, and it just literally drops off from there. Yeah, and he's doing exactly what I thought he'd do. Hugging the bottom. Ooh. You can see that's right under the tip nearly now, and they just take off. Come on, girl. Strong fish, this. Oh. heavy. It'll be interesting to see what it is, because it's staying pretty stable. Just powering down to the depths. Here it goes again. I do think this is a carp. Wow. Come on, give it up. Just hugging the bottom. Slowly trying to get it up this shelf. But you don't want to come up. Oh. Yeah, just hugging the bottom. Come on, man, come on. First time I've seen the leader. Blowing down there now. Hopefully you can see that. She is a very strong fish. Huh? You got a fish on still? I'm pretty sure I got a unit on here. I think I've got a big fish on here. This is still that bite from when I went down there. I ain't seen it yet, but yeah, I can't get him up. Well, I can't get him up. He just ain't ready yet. But this has beasted me, mate. There it is. That's a big fish. Oh, it's a bloody grassy. Oh. What a pain in the rear end. Oh, I was going to walk him back, mate. Ready? They fight like tanks, these things, don't they? Oh. Yeah, it's a black and more. He's a big one though, isn't he? That is a big one.
There you oh! I'm a carp. Can you turn this way a little bit? Oh, fantastic. Brilliant. Good to see that. Now we're going to go catch our own.
That's a nice fish, Rob. Size of the shoulders on that one.
That's what I seen. That other fish was the same sort of length, wasn't it?
Yeah, but nowhere near
the
the width of this. That was a brute. Now. Five.
I'll come for a swim with you. Hey.
She's enjoying her stroke. Go on. Here we go. So that's what you think of Ghost Park in Italy?
Fucking good, isn't it?
Set this one up, guys, here. 4812 Beast. Off the Skull and Peach. White Beach. Good morning, this one. Get her back.
Well done, mate. Beautiful.
Get in there.
I don't know what this is, but whatever it is, it just strips about 60 yards of line off and it fills up the tank. Proper, weird, strong fish. Still doing it now. Kicking. Hopefully it's not one of them more monster grass fish. No, you can do about them not. That side. It's always weird.
Yeah. Does it feel more carpy though? Because they bang their head, don't they?
I don't know.
Is it doing any of
I
that?
wouldn't like to say. It feels big, you know, really big.
Yeah. It's quite a slow thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's not moving fast.
no, just like a 80-pound block of lead on the end. That's what it feels like.
Proper bank food. Meat paella. That was wicked, that, mate. What a legend.
How big was it again, mate?
61 and a half.
61 and a half. What a fish.
Oh, okay.
There we go. All right, get in there, Frank.
Look at the love in the eyes.
This is why you go to Ghost.